Okay. Try to get this fucking thing. Okay. So as I tried to explain in the forums a bit ago, this is the shift cable that you adjust with this little guy right here. The newer generations are red, the older ones are white, but when you shift the car into, say, first gear, it pushes this lever back like this. And then as you push it forward or back, it moves this guy. So, for instance, if you push this back to here, that's first gear. If you leave it pushed back, that is second gear. If you let it come back to center, that is third, that is fourth, and then with it forward, that is fifth, that is sixth. So I'll actually go up in the car and show you. I'm going to go first and then second, just to show you what that cable does. So the issue that people have is when they push the, show you. As they push the shifter this direction, it's not pulling that cable back far enough. So the way that I did it is from up there while you're watching. Have somebody hold it like this, which I might have a bungee cord or something to be able to show you, because I'm out here by myself. I do not have a handy bungee cord. There we go. But you have somebody hold it as far over as you can, and then manually try to get it into first gear. If it doesn't work, with them still holding that, push it back until you can manually get it into first gear. Okay, that's the first step. Once you do that, keep in mind how much more you had to push that, which mine was about that far. It was here and it won't go in first. So it moved about another 1/4 inch back and it goes right in, which you can see if you get it almost there. Watch this. See how it moved to go into first? So you would have to adjust it back that far. Now you see how it doesn't move as it shifts into first and second? That's what you want. So have somebody sit in the car and hold that to the left all the way towards them as far as it'll go, and see if you can manually put it into first gear. If not, push back on this a little bit further until it'll go in. And what you're looking for is that sweet spot where if they're holding it all the way left, you can push it and it's not going to move at all, much like it is right now. It's not moving to go into first gear. And then you want to adjust your cable back that far. I mean, it's only maybe 1/8 of an inch. Play around with it. It is kind of a pain in the ass. I had the airbox and everything out because I had to unplug the 2 sensors for the exhaust and shit that I just put on. But yeah, have somebody sit in there, see how far back it goes. If it won't go in first, push it back, and then just take note of how far it needs to go. The other, I mean, you could even have them, I mean, I probably wouldn't have them do that because they're going to fuck your adjustment all up, but, you know, have them hold it, and then however much you have to push it back, just adjust your cable, you know, in this position, adjust it that much further back. So pull this fucker off, pull that out, adjust it back, and it's not going to line up, and then you'll just have to move pull the cable towards you to get it to clip onto this, and then you should be good. Play around with it until you get it where you want it. But also take into consideration too that it's going to need to come forward for 5th and 6th. And it's not very far, but find that sweet spot, play around with it. Like I said in the forums, everywhere that I've read, I did a bunch of research before I started fucking with this, but I really didn't have any other choice. This is not recommended by Ford at all. So if you are going to do this, you're doing it at your own risk. I'm definitely not responsible if you do something and tear your shit up. But if you're into tinkering like I am, this is relatively simple once you understand how it works. So get in here, play with it, and figure out how it works and then adjust it accordingly. There is no adjustment for this cable, but yeah. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them. This is probably the best way that I have to explain it to you guys, obviously without having somebody out here helping me, but yeah. Good luck.